What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag, Miss Boosh Bag, to you. Okay, so this episode starts off with same shit it ended with, Joseline, blah blah blah, whatever. It goes into Chris and Mimi and Ariana, whatever. Well, how come I don't know this girl name? They there. Ariana, why that Dracula ass wig you got on? What is it? See, this season, when she was doing her little confessional thing and she had the one-sided big hair on the other side thing, I told her not to stop, but I would have never told her to stop had I known that she would move on to this flat, no part having ridiculous ass hairline, lace wig, Dracula, slick back, shiny wet bird hairstyle. I don't know what the hell is going on with her hair. Oh my god. And Chris too. These little cornrows at the top of your head and everything shaved off on the side. Who told you could do that? I mean, I know this is America and people feel like it's a completely free country and you could do whatever you want. But you ain't just gonna shave your hair all the way off on the sides. Now, people, they shave it like down to here. Or you can shave it all the way off. I guess give yourself a mohawk. But nobody said that you could take a mohawk, an excessively large, wide mohawk. Okay, why would it be like that any goddamn way? Do you got a high top fade that's braided? I don't understand what kind of haircut it is. And I damn sure do not understand or respect the hairstyle that you chose to do with it. I'm having a hard time. If it wasn't for Mimi being there to break up the monotony of the ridiculousness, I don't know what I would do with my eyes while trying to watch this motherfucking scene. Anyway, they get into a whole fucking thing because Ariana, okay, they're asking Chris, how would she like to be referred to? And she said, well, she would like to be referred to as masculine pronouns. So I guess that means he. I always call her she, I don't care. And Ariana seems to have a problem with that. So they was like, well, why were you asking so many questions? Like, Mimi, were you bothered by her asking all of these questions to Chris? And she's like, no. She always asks questions. She knows me. I mean, it's whatever. And basically Ariana's like, well, I just don't understand Chris's whole thing because apparently I guess she knew Chris for a while. And Chris is like, she was like, no, they're asking me what I would prefer to be. And I don't consider myself a she. I consider myself a he. As far as the hostess, I don't care what you call me. I'm not going to go off or get all mad. But as far as being disrespected, meaning as far as your ass, Ariana, bitch, you already know. So I'm not going to let myself be disrespected for the way that I am or that I identify myself. And you as a person who is in the LGBT community should know all of that. And Ariana's like, yeah, yes, exactly. You know what? Maybe I just have a very specific vendetta against you. And I'm sorry that it comes off making it seem like I don't respect your whole LGBT thing or whatever it is that they call it, a gender identification thing. No, I just don't like you. I don't want you to be able to identify with the gender. And basically, Chris is like, well, you already know that some people, just because I don't have the money to have gender reassignment surgery, or I don't have the medical insurance that'll give me the hormones, doesn't mean that the way that I identify myself is wrong or that you should disrespect it or blah, blah, blah. So they start going back and forth and she like, well, you was just using Mimi. And she like, I'm using her? Why the fuck? I didn't even want to be on this motherfucking show. I ain't using her for shit. They're like, well, why was you on the show? She's like, because I love Mimi. So did you love Mimi? Did you love her back? She's like, I love Chris. You know, because I was in love with you. She said she was in love with Mimi. And Mimi was just like, well, I love Chris. Yeah, so Chris like, no, she ain't never loved me the way that I love her. They were trying to have this conversation, but Ariana keep getting in it. So I have to ask her. She was like, you know what? You need to protect yourself. You need to watch yourself. She was like, I ain't got to watch shit. So Ariana gets up like she's all in Chris' face, acting crazy. I ain't never see her act all, you know, you know, like I said, I haven't been watching the motherfucker all of the seasons. I didn't know that she had it in her to be ridiculous and ghetto. I really still don't even understand what she's mad about. But yeah, she is very, very upset. She got on her full lace thing with the Dracula hair, and she all in Chris's face. Why am I trying to call Chris Steve? And they ask her to leave, but she don't leave. She just go off to the side in the chair, but then she's still trying to argue. Like, y'all motherfuckers, you need to shut the hell up and let this conversation go on. So she shut it up for the rest of whatever the hell it was. But like I was saying, Chris was just like, basically, Mimi never really cared about her the way that she loved her. Like, she loved her. She know that Mimi never really loved her. And it just is whatever. It is what it is. All right. Tammy and Bambi are together, and they're basically talking about, you know, the split. Tammy and Waka. Don't seem like really much to say there. It was really hard for her to have to tell Deb, but yeah, it was done. She did it. She said that she don't live in a house. We already saw her move out. But she did leave the door open, you know, for reconciliation. So Bambi's like, well, she knows that Waka loves Tammy, but he just gonna have to get it together and show it. And Tammy said that she has not filed for divorce, so they're just separated. So he can work on him, she can work on her. All right, then there seemed to be like a segment dedicated to the whole love square. It ain't even a triangle. So many motherfucking people in it, but Carly and Tiara and Jessica Dime, yeah, they're all together in one room. So I guess, you know, Carly and Tiara not fighting no more. And then it's still the same setup with KK and Sass and Steve and Stevie and Tommy. So they're going through Tommy's crazy ass emotions. First, the fight that she had with Tiara, and not having no drawers on. I think Jessica Dime called her the epitome of wretchedness. Like, what is she, a streetwalker? Like a whore? Like a prostitute? Like, how many y'all motherfuckers in there ain't had no drawers on? Like, please, knock it off. Anyway, because I look at Jessica Dime's onesies that she is always motherfucking wearing, and I don't see no drawers. Like, now she could be wearing thongs, or, you know, those invisible underwear like from Victoria's Secret. They're supposed to lay flat so you don't see them or whatever. But yeah, I guess the only thing she got going for her is that she don't really be wearing dresses. So not wearing drawers with pants is different than not wearing drawers with an extremely tiny dress. But whatever. Then it goes through the fight. Well, that day when Scrap sat Tiara and Tommy down to try to say he wasn't going to choose which girl. He really wanted both of them to just take care of him while he in prison. And then the fight that almost happened then, and whatever. He got them fighting back and forth, and they're like, oh, well, then he brought another motherfucker into the mix. So we know, you know, he was fucking around with Carly. And then Tommy went to go fight Carly. Well, Carly made fun of her coat, and she jumped up on the counter. Then after Carly got dissed, she comes back and she's trying to tell Jessica Dime the story, but I guess since she was drinking, she just had to get the story out right then. So Tiara was there. Tiara's all being her friend and thinking she her friend, and she was like, look, just because I got to tell this story right now, your baby father who you've been fighting people over, yeah, that's the person I've been doing it to, and that's why my boyfriend had left me. And she was like, you bitch, and all of this. So essentially, Tommy, yeah, KK in the confessional said that Scrappy is actually in love with Tommy. He liked that crazy, psychotic, I'm gonna kill you kind of love. So, and she was like, well, she don't even know it. Like, no, she don't know that he love her, so that's why she be acting fucking crazy. Go ahead. My husband trying to be quietly push the microwave buttons. Like, that's possible. Yeah, so Carly is like, well, she think that her and Tiara, they could be friends again because Tiara has moved on. Tiara's married, and you know what? I don't know if the storyline on the show was fake or how, far past the show, like when the show is being taped till they do the reunion. But she was with Jay Nix, who I did not care for because of come on, y'all already know how I feel about the turban headband and the denim vest. I don't like that. I don't like that on anybody, and I damn sure don't want no man to wear it. Especially not a man that kind of seems almost like a fat girl to me. Whatever. I don't know why I feel like he looked like a girl. He got facial hair and everything, but he weird and he ugly. So I'm glad that she ain't with him. But she with somebody else. Well, I don't know who the hell he is, but she got married. It's like, okay. Who is this person? So Tiara's like, yeah, I could be friends with Carly. We had a talk, long as she don't try to fuck around with my husband, because then that's gonna be the fucking problem. Then you got Miss KK throwing all kind of shade at Tiara, talk about, okay, well, I hope your husband can keep you from showing off your body on Instagram, because now you got 6 kids by 6 daddies. It's time to get married. Girl, when you get married, knock it off. I didn't know she had 6 kids though. I thought it was like 3. I don't know. Ain't like I follow her on Instagram or none of that. But I did know that she had multiple children, and she did say, like, yeah, I've been messing with this dude for a long time. New marriage, and the girl was like, she was like a new baby. She tried to slip that in there, but when the fuck was she pregnant? Also, I'm confused. But yeah. Then they went over the part of the season where Scrap got locked up. He was in court. He got the ridiculous sentence of fucking 20 years. And everybody crying and all that shit. And him having to tell King. And it was, sad. It really was sad. And his mother is like, well, I'm just going to say, I'm not saying that him doing a crime was petty or that, it was right. I'm just saying it's legal in so many states. So for him to get such a ridiculous sentence, and Sass is like, well, it's people getting let out of jail for, bad stuff. And they giving him all these years. Like, that shit is crazy. So with the whole KK and Tiara thing, since we already seen KK throw shade at Tiara, but they were supposed to have been getting along, apparently there is a reason for that. So KK is saying that, yeah, we saw them reconcile or whatever, but then right after that, she got some call or something from some woman. Now, the story seems hard for me to fucking understand. Okay, I believe the woman sent a picture. The picture looked just like King. I thought it was a man, but apparently it is the picture of this kid named King. And she's saying this person is not King. This is King's brother. And King is, Scrap is not my baby's daddy. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to mean, but apparently, I'm like, who's the woman? A different woman? Or is she calling Tiara this woman? I don't know what is being said right now. I'm confused as fuck. And they're like, well, does Scrap know about this allegation of King not being his? But I guess he doesn't know as of yet. So, all right. Then they're messing around with Joseline. They already done did the test. And so the lady that's with her is not Mona Scott. She's the executive producer, whatever the hell her name is. And yeah, the test that they did came back positive, so they called Stevie. Stevie's coming in, and he's like, is the baby even mine? They're like, I don't fucking know. So he gotta go in, and he go have a little talk with Joseline. All right, so then they go to like the big mama panel with Mama D and Shirlene, Rashida, Kirk. And Scrap is over there next to Mama D and Ernest. Then they talking about Mama D when she came in there with that damn grass, talking about it's a nest, and next time you make one of them, sit on it, or whatever the fuck she was talking about. Yeah, and the confession that she caught herself making was that wasn't even grass. Because I'm like, she was like, no, I just came there to talk. Like, you didn't fucking come to talk, and you came in that bitch with grass to act a damn fool, to show your motherfucking ass. Like, so they're like, do you often walk around with hay? She was like, no, actually, I just thought about doing that before I came in, so I stopped at like a doggy park. She brought the fucking dirt or whatever the fuck shit from the dog park that the dogs be pissing and shitting on, and set it on their floor. Like, that is so nasty. And how did she get it into the bag and then touch the bag? Oh, don't make me throw up. Nasty, okay? And it got even just fucking nastier, but we ain't there yet. So they had that big ass fight. They were talking about, they were talking about Kurt and Scrappy when they had that big thing, because Scrappy was going to court for his daughter, and he really wanted Kirk and Rashida to be there, and they didn't show up, and he was very, very upset. And Mama D went over there to talk, right? So they eventually they squashed it. Kirk said that he, you know, if he did, the lady was like, if you had the time to go, like, why would you not go and support your friend at court? He was like, you know, I after he explained it like that, like, I did feel bad. Like, I really should have been there for him. He really did need me. And I apologize. I mean, shit, I do shit wrong sometimes. So all of that was cool. But anyway, they said that they tried to get Mama D and Charlene together. So that was the time when they was there, and Deb was supposed to moderate, because she was like, Mama D don't be acting crazy around her. Well, she acted crazy that goddamn day. So she was in there with the feather, and asked Charlene, like, what was you thinking when she was waving around the feather? She was like, I was thinking just what I said. She trying to put some fucking voodoo or something on us. Mama D said, actually, that was her necklace. When she came in, she ripped it. It popped off or something, and she just improvised by waving the shit around. It's like, Mama D crazy. And then Ernest was like, my wife got a drinking problem. Like, why did you tell that? He was like, cuz people was looking at her like she a psycho. So I want them to know she ain't really like that. That's the liquor talking. That and then they went into what we all really needed to not be seeing throughout the whole damn season. Motherfucking Mama D and Ernest sex scenes. And it's just as gross as you can remember. It ain't no lube. And he like, well, you ain't put in no work. And I'm just like, oh my God, So then it's over, and Scrap is there, and they were like, was it hard for you to watch your mom in that scene? He's like, what scene? I didn't see nothing. It was just, no. I didn't see nothing. You can't unsee it. You can't unhear it. He's like, I ain't about that bullshit. I'm not even watching this shit. You got Mimi and Carly laughing about the scene, so I guess they've been watching their own show. They were like, oh my God, if anybody wanted to see grandma and grandpa porn, it's like, that is disgusting. I'm like, from what I can understand, she ain't that much older than y'all. Or us, whatever. Carly, come on, every day somebody like Carly like 50. Now I think that's an exaggeration. It's not the truth, but she ain't no spring chicken. Knock it off. Oh my God, the scene with Carly and Jessica Dive and Life. Carly is so motherfucking hurt behind that situation. I mean, she goes buck wild motherfucking crazy over all of this shit that been going on. She done tried to fight so many women over men. She done lost her cool over boys so many times, and this was no fucking exception. She just made a goddamn ass of herself. As y'all know, I'm going along, just watching it up until the commercial. So this is all new to me. They sitting there, she trying to ask questions, and Carly is just, no, because he, and then he said, say it. No, he ain't got no money. He broke. I got money. I'm like, why is it so so extra right now. She is ridiculously animated. It's like watching a fucking cartoon. I don't even. I can't believe that she's not embarrassed to be doing this right now. It's like, okay, so the commentator is like, well, I remember Carly getting a ring and falling on the ground. Like, how did you feel seeing her? He like voice all deep. I was like, damn, Stevie. Carly like, see, ladies, that's the kind of man he is. That's watch out. Watch out. Because, yeah, like, did you really just use her? Yes, he used me. Like I was nothing. Because, we was friends. We started out as friends. And then, when we was moving towards relationship, bam, then he wanted to be in an open relationship. You see, that's how motherfuckers, blah, blah, blah. And then I find out about this bitch, the girl that, why she keep calling this girl a bitch? Who the fuck are you? If she was the actual girlfriend, and they show when she was looking at the birth certificate, no, the paternity test, and just threw it on the floor, which she should have got her ass whooped for. But yeah, she was like, and he got this other bitch pregnant. But what's the bitch pregnant? But what's the? I'm like, oh my God, you are being ridiculous right now. He was like, I didn't get nobody like pregnant on you. I was dating her. Like, she was my girl. She was, well, she pregnant. So he still didn't actually answer that, but it don't even fucking matter. So Carly gets so amped the fuck up. They're like, okay, this is getting out of hand. Let's just take it to Jessica Dime and just let y'all chill the fuck out. So Jessica is like, so, why did you give her the fake ring though? Because I just think, and then that was over. Carly is back in it. That's right, because he ain't got shit. Because you can't pull your preacher shit on me now. You can't pull your preacher shit. Don't nobody believe you. Don't nobody believe. He's like, you wanted to have, he was like, you was begging to smash me. I was begging to, oh my God, Don, I was begging him to smash him. Oh my God. Just acting fucking crazy as hell. And then she start, no, you ain't no preacher, I'm the preacher. Did you give her a ring? He ain't got no money. Well, I'm like, you are, I mean, you're so far gone right now. I'm like, they gotta be serving liquor on the set. Hard liquor. Or she might be like the Chinese girl I used to hang with. And only like to drink straight liquor because she is on one. She got so belligerent, so loud, so ridiculous. The commentator, she was like, okay, this is over. This ain't... This is a waste of our goddamn time. I got to go. I'm gonna get up. And then everybody just came. They shut that shit down. So ridiculous. And how at the end did life just still was petty? It was like, fuck you, you boy-headed bitch. Oh my God. So he know he done got her all riled up like that, and he's still fucking just talking shit. He should just let it go. Okay, so then we get back to Stevie and Joseline. They talked, and they said it took hours of coaxing him, but they got him to come inside and talk to Joseline. So he walks in, she's crying, and he's like, what's up? She's like, the girl, the executive producer gave him the pee stick. Is it natural for people to just touch people pregnancy tests? I don't think I would ever pick up my pregnancy test. Somebody peed on something, and then I just hold it as if it was natural to carry around objects that had been urinated on. That's not my life. But yeah, she handed it to him, and he like, okay, but is it mine? No, you been with anybody else? And she was like, oh my God, again, this is what you go taking me through again? And he like, well, I'm not trying to even argue with you. I'm saying we ain't been together for months and you're pregnant. So I don't know if you been with somebody else. How the fuck would I know that? Ain't like you gonna text me and be like, I am with someone else. She was like, this the same thing that you're gonna ask me again after you asked me this the last time when I was pregnant, Stevie. No, I haven't been with anybody else. She been with women. She haven't been with any men. What you expect her to say? So He like, all right. She was like, that's not the kind of thing that you say to show respect for somebody that you know you've been with for all of these years. He was like, and the way you show respect to somebody that helped you ain't the way that you go on social media and blah blah blah. And no, I was not. And then it just turned right into an argument because he was just ready to just like jump on all of the shit. So he like, so basically they get into like a little tiff, and he was like, are you gonna apologize? And she was like, I'm not apologizing to you for anything. And he like, okay, so I'm gonna go. And she was like, well, I don't care because we don't need you. Me and my baby don't need you for nothing. And he was like, I guess you got what you want. I'll just, you know, do my visitation rights or whatever. He walked out, and she's sitting there crying. It was actually pretty sad. It was sad. And I'm telling you right now, Joseline is under my skin. She's been acting a goddamn fool. She is ridiculous under my skin, okay? The bitch been acting so much, okay? But this still kind of got me all, you know. So he leaves. That white dude that brought him in, I guess he's another executive producer or who the fuck knows, whatever. But he was like, I'm gonna go after him. So he run in and he find him. I'm like, shit, did he run? Where the fuck did he go? And he found him. He was like, come on, man. He was like, go back in there. He was like, it's give and take. He was like, I've been forgiven for like 5 years. They talked him into going back in once again, and he came in a little bit calmer. And yeah, she apologized. She was crying, and she was like, you know what? I'm sorry because you know, I have been acting crazy. I've been doing all of this stuff. She was like, what would you expect me to do? Like, you hurt me so bad. And all of this stuff over nothing. She said that he just like took her heart and just did whatever the hell he wanted to do with it. And just even hearing those words made me want to hug her. I'm getting emotional. Okay, don't cry. I definitely felt where she was coming from, so I was definitely feeling for her. And I did get choked up watching it because, yeah, motherfuckers see me getting choked up now just trying to explain it to you. Okay. Whew. Okay, but anyway, she is hurt as hell, and she's like, well, you know, I was so angry. And she was like, and I was so hurt, and I know you was hurt too because, you know, I was doing shit that, you know, I was wrong. But I mean, what did you expect me to do when I was that mad and that angry? You going around, you telling people that you're denying me to people, telling people that I'm not married, we're not married. She was like, and I was humiliated and embarrassed. And what the fuck was I supposed to say? Like, how did you expect me to feel about that? But I guess there was something that I'm trying to remember was it the picture with her and Rick Ross that was supposed to have made him get so mad that he did that? So that was kind of a bitch move, but I don't know. Or her hanging with Dawn. I don't know. Just a lot of things, I guess, culminating in his mind. Her wanting to have her own manager or something and not wanting him to manage. So I guess he felt like she was slipping away or whatever. Yeah, like she said, there were mistakes made on both sides, but she got so extra this season doing stuff to all of these people like that was hurting him, and it was really basically hurting her. So like I said, she did apologize. She got it out. She got me choked up, and then he was of course feeling, you know, some sort of way about her. You know, don't cry and all of that shit. And not particularly anything got, you know, fixed or squashed, but it seemed like they were kind of in an okay place. And she was like, well, first she was saying, I'm having my baby. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to have a baby. I'm not going to get rid of my fucking baby because, I mean, this is my baby, and if you're not there, then whatever. But then at the second time when he came in, she was like, well, you know, I really want to have the baby, but I don't want to have the baby without you. What are you doing over there? So yeah. So he was like, well, you know, we'll see. Apparently after that, after they left the studio, everything went bad. Badass shit that they tweeting to each other and arguing and blah blah blah. So somebody's like, "Oh, you got a baby with Joseline," and he was like, "Time will tell." And then she like, "Oh, I'm glad you're disclaiming us, and my baby would never have your last name." So then it goes to like little confessionals of each one of them, and they're kind of like, "Well, she's going off like, fuck him, he ain't shit, and whatever, blah, and we don't fucking need him, me and my baby. Why would my baby fucking need him or to be called Jordan or his last name when he's gonna have a mother that's gonna be so fucking wonderful the way I'm gonna be?" That's how you're gonna be that way. You're not that way already, but you're going to be such a wonderful mother. It's good that you got confidence. I hope you get some counseling, so he was like, yeah, it seemed like it was promising, like we could try to, figure out our lives or whatever after, but he was like, get on social media, start talking crazy, and yeah, it's nothing is fixed. And she was like, yeah, he can't stay off of social media and fuck him, and just, he was like, it's over. It's absolutely over. Not getting back together. Is too far gone. And she basically was saying the same thing. So that is the end of this season. Oh my God, I've been wanting to stop doing this show for so long. It was draining the life out of me. I'm so happy that it's over. Who were the crazies this time? Carly, Ridic. Who the fuck else was even on the show? Bambi. Bambi looked like Scrappy appears to be very afraid of her. Like she asked him something, she looked at him. He was just like, what? He didn't ever answer the question. His head was just looking at Ooh, these girls crazy. Anyway, if y'all agree. Oh, wait. I did not get to talk about Tommy's hair and outfit, because that was something that really, and KK2. What was the Komodo dragon thing she had going on with that shit with the braid and the wiggles all up? That's how we just gonna do our hair? We just gonna act like we got a damn alligator sitting on the top of our head and let it come sit on the top and then come down on our shoulder? Girl. KK, that was ridiculous. And Tommy, the outfit, I guess I could maybe slightly understand it when she was standing up trying to come through the gate and they was checking her because she crazy to the motherfucker. But sitting there in the chair with the titties down here, the little square thing on it, I'm like, I do not understand what I'm seeing right now. And who did the wig with it being larger on one side? I'm like, is her cheek big? Is her face crooked? Or is it just hair over there making it look awkward? The makeup was harsh and masculine looking, and I think that Tommy is a pretty girl. So makeup artists need their ass whooped to put that short ass hair on her and that masculine ass makeup and that outfit. Yeah, no. I always like Mimi's outfits and stuff. And that's it about critiquing people's clothes and hair. I think I hit everybody. That was ridiculous. Oh, Mama D, the little red, but that's her norm, to be ridiculous with the hair. So we're gonna let her slide. But like I said, if you enjoyed this part 2, because I'm assuming part 2 is better than part 1, because part 1 I was lost. I'm like, this is. But if you agree with what I had to say, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Did I miss something? Let me know in the comments. Until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to watch my channel. While you're at it, swing by and check out my previous video. And, they're going back through the season where Joseline had the little envelope with Carly and all of this and all of that. You might have to try to. If you're into prettying yourself up and beautifying, go and check out my natural hair and beauty channel. I think that may have done some damage after I tried to then go in and do my stretching.
I also have a fitness channel where I share free workouts if that's something that you've been looking for.